Welcome.
Whoa.
Oh, indeed. Oh my goodness gracious. Happy Saturday.
This is the 11th session of season 2. Okay, and we are ready
God.
to roll.
That's
Nope.
rough.
Yeah.
That's
Here we
rough.
go. Here we go. It sets the tone for the whole adventure. GM just
Ben
spitting out.
Costa,
Yeah,
award-winning
trying
and
to
respected cartoonist.
bring some energy, you know.
What type of energy would that be, Ben?
Nakadonky tube steak energy, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, the big tube
Yes.
steak Nakadonk energy drinks.
There we go.
All right.
I had a Slim Jim yesterday for the first time in a long time.
Did you snap into it?
I snapped into it. It was a mini Slim Jim, so it was a small snap, but it was still satisfying.
Snap, crackle pop, you know what I mean?
I feel like you snap into a Nakadonky. Like that has to be the way you
It's got some crunch to it.
It gets you here. It gets you right here.
Right here and right
It's
here.
like
right
a
here.
classic, you know what I mean?
God.
The classic. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this session of Nakadonky.
Indeed, thank you for joining us. We just had to get all that nonsense out of our heads before we begin the adventure. Yeah. After a harrowing last adventure, we are barely closer to Logjam. And how many days do we have left? We're farther from Logjam.
Yeah, day 9.5, and we still have a leg of the day left before we camp tonight.
I don't think we're going to make it, man. I don't think we're going to get to Logjam.
We got to get back to the road.
I mean, it's well within reach to make it.
Yeah, it is. It's just that
I think the Dirtnap Dunes
are hosing us.
My spirit is broken. I am terrified of the road.
Something horrible would have to happen. You'd have to go the wrong direction. You have to
again.
all things
we have done that twice. Yeah.
In the recent past.
So last time, you had a horrible run-in with weorgs. Mm-hmm. It was kind of your fault because you pursued it.
Because Rylee is a flawed character.
I mean, we're both flawed in our own ways.
Galen was, at death's doorstep. Could have died.
Yep.
But you came away with the head of Olgos the Black Mane, who was a notorious weorg that a lot of companies want destroyed. You destroyed Olgos, so there's probably like a bounty to collect on that.
Mm-hmm. But the other weorgs, his beta weorgs or whatever, did get away, and they threatened us. So I think they'll be a recurring enemy at some point in the future.
Revenge for their master.
Yeah.
Add them to the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in line, That's what I said.
You got Shade Wand that you haven't dealt with in 40 sessions.
She's going to be pretty upset.
She's witch gas floating above the
witch gas.
Quagmire.
The Hammer, the Felmuck, Outrider.
Mm.
Yeah.
That guy actually is tough, unfortunately. As much as we antagonized him, stole his Starfell ore, called him names, and made fun of him.
It was like the old D&D movie where we were like snails. We got snails.
Wow.
Am I right?
I mean, when
Galen almost met the fate of snails. He almost turned into a little glowing orb and floated off into the sky.
Oh wow, that movie.
Is that a canon death in Land of Eam? Everyone turns into orbs and floats off into the
sky. That's how gnomes die.
They turn into balls of light. And then...
Yeah, actually, every friendship puff is a gnome soul being transferred to a new owner.
Yeah,
it's canon.
Yeah,
every word we speak is canon.
Yeah,
no
matter how crazy, anus of vitriolic.
You want pizzas, Aneem? It's canon. Okay, pizzas. We're gonna go get pizzas.
But we call them pies. Okay.
Hey. Yeah, anyone who eats it is a paisan.
Oh gosh.
All right, so let's jump right into it. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, am I drawing on the map? I didn't mean to draw on the map.
You did.
So you're right here. It's
God. It's getting worse.
It's going to take. You're not going to reach Crick Stop in one day. So make a realms check. Want to use What is your courage at, Galen?
I don't think we'd ever determined it. So once I come back from second almost defeat, still level plus D6.
Yeah.
I got and I leveled up between sessions, so I have 9 out of 16.
Oh, what did you keep?
I snuck it in. So interestingly enough, at level 7 I only have the one ability. So I kept it.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're the designer. There's only one level 7 ability, I think, for... Am I crazy? I could be crazy.
Is that true?
Going to Knight Errant, Oathbearer, level 7.
I think that's a mistake.
I just thought it was supposed to be some crazy powerful ability. That's why there was only one. And it was like class defining, genre defining, if you will.
What?
Yeah. Okay. I just,
Whoa.
I don't ask questions. I just go with what's in the butch. Hundreds of knight errants across the world are wondering what happened to my other level 7 ability.
There's got to be an explanation for this.
It's got to exist, right?
No.
That seems like a huge oversight.
Yeah.
This is why we playtest. Welcome to the playtest, folks.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's fine. I mean, it's something we can resolve later. We'll just say that I kept Oathbearer.
You should have brought something up for the last 4 levels.
He's been holding this from us for 10 years.
Yeah, I've been kind of just sitting on this and stewing. I felt neglected and slighted. No, I truly just thought it was that way because the layout looks so beautiful. I assumed everything was complete.
Now I'm
Well,
like
thank you, Georgie.
scouring through documents.
I've derailed us. Yeah. So Galen turns to Rylee and says, "Rylee, how bad is it?" Pointing at this scar across his face now from the warg.
Rylee, he's talking to you.
Riley's like off in space. She's like thinking about how horrible the last day has been with Galen almost passing, and then says, "What was that, Galen?"
And my face. How bad is my face?
Oh, it's not bad. That'll buff right out.
I'm not a coach, Rylee. You can't just buff my face.
Look, well, you really, I think it gives you character. You'll be okay. It'll give it time to heal.
Yeah, it's really tender. I'm just gonna put my helmet back on.
How bad is the scarring? Is it like a couple of slashes, or does he look like Darkman?
It's like, wow, no, God, I hope I don't look like Darkman. It is something that permanently lowered my charisma and increased my or my charm and increased my intimidate, right? So like it's substantial, probably across like my cheek and part of my eye. I think I can still see, but it's swollen,
Which I found the ability.
I don't want it.
Which
I would love to know what it is.
Totally needs playtesting.
I'm taking it. It's done.
Oh,
Paste it in the chat.
Like, yeah. Do you like it?
Where is it? Oh, it's in Roll20.
It's in the Roll20 chat.
Duel. Once per combat, designate an adversary. You and that adversary can only attack each other for 1d4 plus 1 rounds. You can counterattack the adversary when they... Oh, so it locks me into Mortal Kombat with an enemy. It increases the likelihood of a counterattack.
Yeah. Either way, I want you to have it just so you have it in your arsenal, and we'll try it out so we can play.
No, I'm giving up Oathbearer and taking that, man. Forget it. That's great. I'm excited. Oathbearer, I think, is just like, it's good, and I think that it has the excellent outside of combat applications. I think that I will just am not a great player at using it. Duel, we'll see how that works out. We will find out shortly, I'm sure. I'm going to challenge everyone to a duel.
I challenge you to a duel.
A duel of
All right.
minds.
Want to use?
Oh yeah, let's roll some realms.
All right, George, why don't you kick it off?
Pump up the realms, pump it up. We go explore the Eam. It's a
Nice.
band.
Nice. It's good.
Okay. That means you can search for resources because it's an uneventful journey.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll him a wilderness. Wilderness is a 2.
So move your little piece there.
Is it only? It's the Dirtnap Dunes is only one at a time, right?
What do you mean?
There's only one hex at a time.
No, it's 2.
Really?
You got
That's
lost.
Quagmash.
Oh
We
god,
got
not
lost
again.
twice. Or once. Or, no, twice. We got lost twice, didn't we?
All right, I've changed the appropriate mouse. I'll stop drawing on the map. I don't even know how they got selected. All right, so we're right outside of Crickstop.
Cool.
Should we make camp?
Well, what was your result of?
Oh, we definitely attracted unwanted attention and got no materials. I assume because it's a 3. Wilderness. I always forget. Was it 85 or what? Que página? You know. There we go. D12 plus wilderness. I was okay. So no materials gathered. I forgot. Since I have a +2, we do not get the bump in the chump in the rump.
Okay.
We ain't found stuff.
You make camp, and what do you do?
Well, for one, I'm gonna try to make Galen feel better by let's see.
Immediately.
Can I use wilderness to like gather some like moss or something that like can help him cool down his wound or heal him a little bit, even though he's scarred?
Sure.
It's the point at which Galen just turns to the dark side.
I totally do it.
Wow. I was gonna make Galen protest, but because you rolled so well, I'm not going to.
You can protest, but I'll be like a grandma and like force you to like eat soup and like.
No, I think like Galen is just deflated, right? Like he, even though it was an amazing battle, Galen sits there and like, in spite of all your ministrations, he just doesn't react. He just sits like a bump on a log. And he lets you do whatever you're gonna do, kind of like tend to the wounds and everything, but he doesn't say much at all. He's really sullen, kind of shell shocked after having been knocked down. He got up again, and then he got knocked down again.
And that head is still staring at you. The head of Olgos.
Yeah, like it's one of the. It's in a way, even though the eyes are kind of clouded and like dead, obviously they still look like they're following you wherever you walk around. In spite of it, it just sits there and stares into your heart.
Like at one point, he feels like he sees it blink. And it becomes like a horrible sleepless night.
Yeah, Galen actually jumps up and pulls his sword, and he's it blinks.
At one point, it lets out like an exhalation, like.
Yeah, the death throes don't stop happening.
But it's just like a sizzle from a pan because like I'm using the meat to like cook up some waffles and works.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Mindy is looking at you funny, like.
Forgot she existed.
Like at one point, she may have thought that you were dashing, but
that's rough.
It's a shame now.
Now I'm like Mark Hamill after the car accident.
The Wampa accident?
No, like his real car accident between. Yeah.
Mark Hamill was. He was a
yeah. I'm talking about Mark Hamill, not Luke Skywalker. Zonienbach is sitting there and for once he's at kind of like a loss for words. This is the first time I have seen Galen look so defeated. because he was defeated.
It
And
happens.
Galen
win 'em
turns
all.
in. Yeah, he turns in early for the night. He doesn't even acknowledge Mindy because he gave up the Oathbearer skill. He doesn't have any consequences for not fixing her dress anymore.
It's not how it works.
I know. We made an oath. I'm gonna still clean her dress.
Riley's gonna overcompensate and
Yeah.
tell him that he still looks handsome, and he's like, Galen, I think you look kind of distinguished, actually. You know, this could work.
Riley notices Galen going to bed with his helmet on still. Beginning, yeah, it's somehow it's taken a darker sheen because his blood is soaked into the metal of the helmet.
says
dark
the cartoon
Lord
frog.
Knight Errant, yeah. Galen the frog here. I am now a Dark Lord. It's good. This is it's a real defining moment for Galen. We're gonna see how it colors his future.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ain't good to be in the Dirtnap Dunes. Tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Roll a d20 for me and a d100.
Go for it, Riley.
13.
Ooh.
96.
You hear a ominous honking in the night.
Oh God.
Oh no.
It almost sounds like a mournful, ghostly honk.
Oh no.
A mournful honk is
It's
just
poltergeist.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I know it's poltergeist. Look at Ben smiling.
Yeah. Like the honking wakes up Riley, but she looks up and Galen's already standing with his axe drawn. It's like staring off into the distance. They're coming.
Galen, make a wilderness check.
11.
Ooh. A fine roll.
You know, it sounds like an animal's call, calling out to its own kind, because it's lost or looking for its kin.
Oh, okay. It's actually really sad and tragic. Wait, so let me get meta for a second. The existence of poltergeist, does that imply the existence of just regular geese?
Yeah.
They were once alive and they're regular geese, and then now they're poltergeist when they've died because they're creatures of spite whose work is never done on this planet.
No.
That's a really good backstory, though. Just persistent spirits of unhappy geese that rise from their ponds, honking in the night. Vengeful honks.
The honks thirst for blood. Vengeance.
Their origins are mysterious.
No, I think we pretty much nailed it down. I wake up Riley by silencing her with a finger on the lips, and I say, Riley, a poltergeist stalks us.
Poltergeist.
It's looking for its own kind. I can feel the sorrow tugging in its voice. It's lost.
Should we put out the fire and lay low?
I have no idea. I think Galen will peer into the darkness and see if he can. Does it sound like it's getting closer, Ben?
Yeah. But it's eerie. It seems like, it's coming from one direction and then another.
God, it's like a cacophony of honks surrounding us. But slowly. It's just like in Mighty Ducks when they started going quack, quack, quack.
Yeah.
And it just starts. The crescendo begins now. Honk, honk, honk.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Rylee and I go butt to butt, waiting for the inevitable honking to get close enough to reveal itself. I don't know. I don't feel like putting out the fire would
do anything.
Put it off our trail. Yeah, we would just die cold. Zoniabach writes, and so the goose honked nevermore. No, agree on Poe. No.
No.
Sorry. I guess it would be, and so honked the goose nevermore, or something like that.
So you're just gonna sit there.
Yeah. We're gonna defend camp. I mean, that's what I would do. I would wait for.
I am going to.
You saying it's bad TV, Ben?
Can I use trap making to use a few materials and tinker together like one of those like basket traps for like catching small game?
Nice.
And use like a piece of the glitter ore, as like a lure.
Sure.
It's gonna eat our glitter ore.
Advantage.
Advantage.
My God. Oh, good.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I make him like, Galen, what do you think of this trap? And it's just like a macaroni duck. It's just like,
I say it's beautiful. We'll put it on the fridge at home.
It's a lure.
Yeah, very alluring. Galen steals himself for when the duck gets here, but I don't think or the goose rather. Sorry, got distracted by the duck. I think I have an idea for when the goose gets here.
Okay, you've got. Where do you put this trap?
I'm gonna like put it maybe like 20 yards from the camp.
You watch the goose, the poltergoose, approach. You see its ghostly form in the night, and it demolishes the trap and just like eats your glitter ore.
Well,
it's like
yeah,
like a seagull eating a French fry.
Yeah.
That didn't work, Galen. I'm sorry.
I say, go ahead.
It honks, and then you hear a closer honk behind you. Like there are two honks.
I hold my axe, go, clever girl.
Wow. This is where Galen actually dies.
Yeah. Can you imagine dying? I mean, the geese just break both of our arms, like peck us to death. Snap my arm.
After all we've been through, we're going to be eaten by poltergeist.
I'm in a commanding presence. Once per session, impress or frighten an NPC or group of goons out of combat without saying a word. Success generally means the NPC will be respectful and amenable, perhaps begrudgingly so, depending on their character. Goons will keep their distance or flee from combat.
Before you do that, I'm going to do a pep talk and say, "Come on, Galen, you show them what for," and see if I can give you advantage.
Okay. Hopefully.
Wow. Sorry,
bad rolls there.
Yeah, Galen is in like a haze.
I'm +2 and everything. That's horrible.
Without a word, Galen takes off his helmet.
Rylee.
Yeah. Galen takes off his helmet and glares in the direction of the geese, or the goose honking behind him. The moonlight highlighting his new scar that's still festering from the warg claw, and he tries to intimidate. Wow, these are terrible rolls. It does nothing to the poltergoose, who can feel no fear because it is a goose, and geese are creatures that feel no fear.
They're notoriously
You see its wings raise.
Yeah,
it looks poised to like charge you.
Yeah, I was like, "Come on, do it!"
Instead of charging you, it flaps its wings and like a bunch of rocks come sailing towards you.
Oh my
That's kind of cool. I hold up my shield and we enter combat.
Yeah.
Since we ate Ben, did we recover any HPs already, or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
This
That
is
was
where
the
we
most
die.
powers we've used to avoid fighting, I think, ever, and they all
Yeah.
failed.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty much.
See, guys, can't. Sometimes the rolls aren't with you, and you got to end up in a fisticuffs.
It's okay. It's okay. That's why we have combat abilities.
Indeed.
Let's do it. Let's get this show on the road. Start this night off right with Mortal Goose? No, that wasn't going to be a thing. Goosebat?
Goosebat.
Goosebat. Sounds awesome.
Mortal Goosebat.
Bum, 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 bum. Galen goes last.
I'll roll.
Dude, that's a lot of ones.
12.
I'm telling you.
I've rolled nothing but 12s, 1s, and a 2.
Yeah, this is the good old extreme,
All right, Rylee, you're up first.
All right, I'm going to halberd the rock throwing goose.
Wow.
That's amazing, right?
I mean, the dice roll is broken. Elliot has failed us.
Elliot. That's hilarious. Wow, I can only critically hit or miss this game. It's like,
so what is your total?
My total is 1.
That is a critical miss.
So let's go to the critical miss table over there. Enhance.
Where?
Complete miss. Complete.
Yes.
Enhance.
You miss and fumble your weapon.
You fumbles.
It just like flies through the goose. Not harming it.
Jeez. Wish I had that dagger that could never be fumbled. That's one of those magical times where it'd be amazing.
So the goose.
Bless you. Bless goose.
Telekinesis.
That's telekinesis, Kyle.
Rocks at both of you.
Oh my good lord.
I don't even know how much courage I have. I think
they'll both hit. So that's 6 dread to Galen and 2 to Rylee.
Get my shield up in time to block 3. And I am almost dead. No, I'm not almost dead. I have 9 out of 16. We have 5 temporary hit points, don't forget. So I'm at 11 out of 16.
Save me, because I think I have 6.
Okay. The shower of rocks ignites something in Galen, but not before the other goose goes. Or is there still only one goose, Ben? Is it just the one poltergoose that sounds like it's honking all around us?
You're right. There are 2 geese.
Oh, there are 2 geese. Okay. Stanley 2 geese.
The other lets out a mournful, horrible honk. Everyone should make a metal check.
I'm metallic. It's a 10. Oh god, it's once, just once for days.
I hit 2.
Ooh. Bernard gives his
Bernard
good luck.
Okay, all right. Now
Bernard has arrived.
I'm more confident now. Bernard has blessed me. No more
Player
ones.
3 has entered the game.
Yes.
Filled with
Bernard,
steely
I feel like
resolve.
when Bernard joins, it's like he's saying, "Get down before you fall down." Like this is how you're supposed to roll.
Yeah.
All right. So my total's a 2.
All right, Rylee, you bolt.
I'm sorry, Galen.
You can't even. I don't even think he can say "I'm sorry, Galen." It's just like you're filled with fear. And like,
yeah.
I run straight into the Dirtnap Dunes. I'm torn to pieces. Right like a dog shaking a sock puppet.
Mindy Plasterpot goes tearing off after Rylee to catch her before Rylee gets in more trouble, leaving Galen and Frau Blucher to fight these things.
What do you do?
I stand my ground against difficult odds and gain 1 XP.
Wow. Power gaming.
I designate an adversary, the goose that's closest. We can only attack each other for 1d4 plus 1 rounds. Let me roll that right now. For 5 rounds, we're locked in mortal combat. I can counterattack against the adversary. Can't say that word ever. When they get a roll result of 6 to 11.
Adversary is the correct pronunciation.
Adversary. Aluminium.
Aluminium.
No, I know the correct pronunciation. I just can never say it for some reason. So I'm locked in combat with this goose. Are they close enough for me to sweeping strike though?
No, they're like opposite sides.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay, so then I'll charge into combat with this one goose, and I'll say, "Have at the mighty blow." And
mighty wind.
I know I declare mighty blow, and I attack. God bless it. Nope. Mighty whiff. A mighty wind indeed.
Yeah, roll a d6. Miss with a plus. You miss, but set up an ally's next action or attack. Sorry, you're by yourself.
Yep. I mean, set up my tortoise, but yeah, my tortoise is just like this again.
Okay, so you're locked in mortal combat with this. Poltergeist goose.
Mm-hmm.
Rylee.
Yeah.
You're still bolting. You
Mike,
continue bolting for another round.
I've made it to the outskirts of Crickstop.
Yep.
Don't know.
Yeah, you come back with a town guard.
How did I get over here?
So we're at George.
Mm-hmm.
Roll initiative.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna use a quest point and go first.
Okay.
I gotta pump up my
jams.
Yeah, pump up my jams. Yeah, I gotta pump up my jams. I'm gonna. So Ben, with a mighty blow, if I miss, it's Oh, what did I roll? I rolled a 5. I'm sorry, dude. I totally failed on this. I didn't realize that the mighty blow affected my miss chances as well. So it was going to be a hit, but the adversary counterattacks.
It's a 4 hit?
Yeah, 3 to 5 is hit, but the adversary counterattacks.
Cool.
So do you mind if we just do that instead? Like rewind a little bit?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, that's fine.
I feel like nothing has really happened, Ben. Nothing has really happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go back in time.
Yeah.
And
if you could turn back time.
Let's go back in time.
I do 3 damage.
Okay, and it can counterattack?
It can counterattack.
That is also a counterattack.
Since we're engaged in Mortal Kombat, everything above a 6 is going to be counterattack. 5 damage.
5 dread to you.
Galen's going to die again.
Death by poltergeist.
Death by poltergeist, indeed.
Not if I can help him in.
I mean, but you can't. You're already a Crickstop. Rylee's going to have to live like knowing that she abandoned
fled in terror.
Yeah. I've abandoned my son. Oh no. It's not enough to connect.
Okay.
So that exchange is over, and it barely did any damage. I might have to just run. I think since if Mindy and Rylee are out, I'm going to try to go first this next round and get out of here.
You're locked in a duel.
Oh yeah.
Oh crap.
This is an awesome ability. First of all,
how many rounds I
should have used differently. I'm still excited about making a new character. I don't know how many rounds is Rylee running.
for this next one, and then after that, you will be out of your stupor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Galen, you see out of the corner of your eye that the other goose is like respecting the duel and starts going after Rylee and Mindy.
Oh no.
But I guess so. You had failed your initiative, so it's attacking you.
No. That was my counterattack.
But we went back in time.
Right. Yeah. So I attacked, then you attacked, and I can counterattack on your roll because we're dueling. Wow, we have to get back to the future.
You rolled a. All right. Anyway.
Oh, no. I get what you're saying. Yes. Correct. Yeah, I got low enough on my.
You got a 5, right?
Oh, I got a 5, and I said I was going to use a quest point to go first.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
We cool, Ben. We cool. I attack. Right, finally. That's not terrible. That's a 7. Terrible.
Okay.
7, and that hits, I assume?
It does. It does.
Oh, God, I'm so dumb. I keep forgetting my dread dice has been increased to 12. That's fine.
Oh.
That's 5 damage.
Good.
You slay the poltergoose.
Yes!
Galen lets out like a bestial roar and mounts Frau Blucher in pursuit of the other goose.
Like in a puff of ghostly feathers. It just like
explodes like a pigeon being run over. It's almost beautiful the way that Galen's axe sails through it, and then the camera pans to look Galen dead on, and you just see that poof as the moonlight glints through the glitter of the dead goose.
Rylee, you find yourself running down the road. It's like you're in a fugue state. You turn around and you see Mindy Plasterpot running after you, and then behind her in the distance, a poltergoose honking.
I am going to charge the poltergoose. The mighty bear. Look at that guy.
He doesn't bring us any luck. He only brings hatred. It's all he's capable of. The face of anger.
Vengeance.
Mine.
All right, charge the goose. Roll initiative.
I'm going to use my short sword, which always it goes first.
Yes, it's trusty. Or quick, rather.
But I will roll as well. And I'm going to attack the poltergoose. I do not hit the poltergoose.
But it hits you.
It will hit me.
You hit an object in the environment for a positive effect. What is that?
Oh! Can I do it?
Yeah, sure.
Is it the glitter ore inside the goose's body?
That's brilliant.
It's amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah, you make the effect. I just think that's really would be really funny.
It starts like hacking, like wanting to vomit.
Mm.
It will have disadvantage on its attack.
Thank goodness. Thank gooseness. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness.
I just thought of the backstory for the geese. They come from a camp outside of Crickstop called Jesus's Gooses, where they were mistreated. And that's why they're vengeful spirits still roaming the night.
And that's spelled hey, Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
Zeus's Gooses.
Exactly. Thank you. Hey, Zeus's Gooses.
All All right, so that is a hit with a counterattack against you, and what actually hits you is the glitter ore, like pelting you in the face.
Oh!
But you're it looks like you put glitter foundation on or something. You're radiant now.
Yeah.
So that's 3 dread, and you can counterattack.
15. I will counterattack. Here's a 12 I need. 10, I'll take it.
Close enough, yeah. Good enough for government work.
And
Sorry.
I will I will attack.
I'm a man of the 50s.
6. 3 dread.
All right. It's not enough to kill it, but it squawks.
Honk.
Ben, am I going to be able to get there this round? On my tortoise's back?
Not this round, but next round.
Blast.
But it is next round. So, roll that initiative.
Oh, like...
Oh, wait,
yeah,
no, is it... It didn't go, huh?
Almost
It didn't go. Or it did go.
Did it? What was the counterattack thing about?
I was
Who
counterattacking it,
initiated?
right?
Yeah, you were counterattacking it, so then it must have gone.
Oh, yeah, it went. Yeah, so confusing. And roll initiative.
I get a 10.
Galen, you come plodding in on Frau Blucher.
Blucher misses. I go sailing past, trying to lance the goose with my axe. But is it was it a miss with a something or other? It's a 4.
Yeah. You hit an object.
No, I used up my one good one. How about? Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. My axe swing goes wide and cuts into some delicious-looking reeds and foxtails at the edge of the river. Their movement as they fly in the air catches the eye of the poltergoose because he's hungry, and he's insatiable, whether it's blood or reeds.
Blood or Reeds.
Yeah.
Blood or Reeds is going to be the name of my next saxophone album. Blood or Reeds.
Jimmy Parks, Blood or Reeds. Wow. A Careless Whisper cover on Blood or Reeds.
Yeah, right. Track 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And 3 and 6.
All right, Rylee,
Careless
it's your
Whisper.
turn though.
I will strike with my mighty short sword.
Nice.
I hit.
Can you do 2 dread?
I do 5 dread.
Amazing.
Done it. You've slain the poltergeese.
Nice. Galen, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. I was so scared.
Galen doesn't say anything. He just reaches his hand down to Rylee and gives a nod and says, "Geese are terrifying."
Roll credits.
Yeah. I love it. Now, Galen
Careless
knows.
whisper, but electronic.
Yeah. Galen, what's it? Careless Whisper Part 2 Electric Boogaloo is the name of it.
Oh, gosh.
Electric Goosaloo.
Yeah. Goosaloo.
Cool.
I help Rylee and then Mindy back up onto the back of FB, and we go plodding back to camp.
Classico.
Domingo.
This place is terrifying, says Mindy. I never want to come back to the Dirtnap Dunes again.
Yeah, I understand why the Sarpathi are always using tunnels. They never want to go through the Dirtnap Dunes.
Yeah. It's a brutal place, the Dirtnap Dunes, and next time we go, we'll bring 40 men-at-arms. This is 12 halberdiers that we're bringing with
us. You guys are able to finally get to sleep. maybe like an hour later, you wake up to the crack of dawn. The rest of
Crack
your
of dawn.
adventure waiting.
Nahu. I wake up and using the remainder of the glitter or dust on our breakfast because I think it zhuzhes it up. And Rylee realizes she should never let me cook.
Yeah, it's
I sprinkled gold glitter dust on Nakadonki tube steaks that I heated in the fire. That's basically what I'm serving you.
Yeah, like for whatever reason we have buns.
And
I'll just like
for whatever reason,
take the sausage out and toss it in secret.
Zona Imbach is a big fan of like the added minerals.
Yeah. This is high quality nutrients.
He grows another 1.5 feet.
Yeah. if the sunlight hits Zona Imbach, his like mushroom hood correctly now, you see like the gold glitter dust reflected in it.
Zona Golden Cap.
Yeah. He has become Death, Destroyer of Worlds.
All right, you guys can roll your courage as well as.
Oh yeah, Rylee, you want to?
Yeah,
roll our courage,
whatnot.
Oh yeah,
come on. 5.
I do not use a ration. I do not use it, Sam. I am, but it's a lizard. Oh my god, this lizard! I got to start using him in combat. That's the thing. Like, he eats rations, but we never use him.
just upkeep on the million pets.
Oh god, yeah. Him and Claudia fight over the back half of the tube steak, and that's why it gets totally consumed.
All right, roll realms as you enter Quick Stop.
I think I rolled the last one. Do you mind rolling this one, James?
Sure.
You're now moving into
5, 7.
5, 7,
9,
11.
Galen, we're finally coming home again. River Country.
Yeah, I was gonna do the very Star Wars Rylee, we're home thing, but you beat me to it. We're mauled by bears.
No, you go the wrong way.
What?
Oh no.
Wait, can you have used a quest point to get? Maybe. Do you want to use a quest point to bump that 5 to an
8? It's +2.
Oh, never mind then.
Well, you are on a road, so that would give you +1 as well.
Oh.
So you could actually use...
Actually, I will do that. I will use a quest point.
All right.
The +1 for the road. Hey, isn't that something?
I can't like go the wrong way again.
All right, you walk into Quick Stop. It is a small town but bustling. It's like a popular travel stop for folks departing River Country for the used to be forest and vice versa. And there's a lot of vendors, and this place called Cricksand Merc Market, Rawls Labor Shop, and Tally's Tortoises.
Wow, Tally's. We got to go check out Tally's Tortoises because things are sick.
Yeah, the sick tortoise.
I turn to Rylee and I say, what do you call it when two merchants collide on the road?
What do you call it?
A vendor bender.
That's funny.
That's really good. What do you think?
Galen's been saving that this whole time, and like if they had only genuinely laughed at it, he would have come out of his sadness. But now he's just like plunged deeper into his morosity.
Really, that was you're funny guy. I've always
that was really funny. That was so funny.
You can just feel Galen like
it's like those responses where like someone just says it's funny. It's like
that's so funny.
That's so funny.
That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. But they don't even crack a smile.
Galen rides
they're
ahead.
very severe. That's so funny.
Very severe.
What do you want to do here?
Well, for one,
Tally's Tortoises.
You want to go to Tally's Tortoises, and I'm going to give the evil eye to Jesus when I walk by.
And we don't forget that we made a mask for FB so she won't contract whatever tortoise-borne illness this is.
That's true.
Right. Right.
Just want to point that out.
Okay.
And I only feed her from our food stash. I don't let her eat any of the food in the city.
Well, you go to Tally's Tortoises, and you're met by Tally Mitra, who's a really old boggart lady.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, boggle lady. And she says, "That's a fine looking specimen you got there."
I pat FB's head and I say, yeah, she's been with me. Gosh, we've gone all the way across the Mucklands and back again together, like literally. Now we're just we're heading home.
What's this muzzle you got?
Oh, this? And I kind of pat it and I say, well, my tinkerer friend Rylee over here, she made it because we were thinking we've heard of some kind of tortoise illness out here. We wanted to make sure FB was safe.
Yeah, we heard they were sick.
Yeah, it's the darndest thing, I tell you. I
Were
think
those words? Oh.
I think the waterways are polluted.
I say, is it something upriver? Maybe from the Logjam direction.
I couldn't say, but nothing comes downriver from Logjam to here.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
What would be considered upriver from it? Rascalton? Or that's kind of on the other river bank. Cortland, Capstan.
Maybe we should, on our way out of town, investigate, like go down that river and investigate what's going on. Maybe there's some dumping something or.
Yeah. I'll say maybe you can have your tortoises go to a cleaner water source if the river is getting polluted. I know it's the lifeblood of Crickstop, but one hex away there's the river up north of Rascalton. Maybe they could do with some clean water.
They've already been infected, it's nothing I could really do.
Except
put them down. Yeah. Exactly what I was thinking.
So dark.
No, unless we find a cure. You know what I mean?
Well, what are some of the symptoms?
Oh, developing a cough. For turtles, that's doesn't sound good.
I mean, anyone that cough doesn't sound good. I'm just
like
a turtle coughing. It's rough.
They're also developing some sort of yellowish green moss on their shells.
Say, have you tried scrubbing it?
I have. Just comes back.
Got cough and shell rot.
It's not good.
I say, there anyone in this region who might treat tortoises? I mean, aside from yourself, obviously you're a skilled tortoise wrangler.
Yeah, I'm the only one. I'm the premier tortoise wrangler. I supply all the bulwarks with tortoises.
Well, tortoises.
Sorry, I just love it so much. Tortoises.
Tortoises and tortoises.
This is like my favorite character right now. I supply all them bulwarks with tortoises, let me tell you. This ancient boggle woman. Gather round, children.
I say, well, we'll stay out of the water. What's up? I tell her, I guess we're going to have to explore upriver when we head out of here. This looks like the only way we're really going to be able to get to the bottom of this.
Well, if you do that, I'll pay a mighty sum to be able to cure these tortoises.
Can I make either a wilderness or maybe like a lore or some kind of check to see if I can rack my brain for some herbs that might benefit these tortoises?
Yeah, I'll make it a disadvantage because you don't know
Yeah.
what's afflicting them.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I'll make a wilderness check. D12 times 2. Oh. I say, have you tried wungalope milk? I mean, I hear that just fixes everything.
Ooh, that's a real bad idea. Okay, you get a tortoise around wungalope milk, and they'll be craving meats.
What?
Good lord.
Makes them into carnivores.
Carnivorous mongrel tortoises.
I've seen a lot in my time. Okay, you know what I mean?
I say this is why you are the premier tortoise rancher.
Making them crave the meat.
And once a tortoise craves the meats, you got to put them down because they'll never be satisfied. The bloodlust is insatiable.
This is the best physiology of any creature ever.
I turn to the lady and I say, but their teeth are all flat. They're used to grinding leaves like herbivores. You're telling me
Makes
with
it all the
wungalope
more
milk?
horrifying.
They'll be grinding bones soon enough.
Oh god, it's just like a mortar and pestle.
Turn your bones into sand, boy.
I try to cover FB's ears so she doesn't get any ideas about drinking wungalope milk. I don't know where her ears are though. I just keep putting my hands on the side of her head. There's all these holes. Cover her nostrils for a second. Yeah. Say, well, yeah, we'll try to look into it.
We'll investigate the waterways on our way to Logjam.
Mindy
See
says,
if we can't.
"Well, what about taking me to Rascalton?"
Yeah, I mean that's definitely our next stop, and I indicate on the map where we're going. Or like right there. Yeah. God, that's gonna be cutting it close, but we can definitely do it. We should just get her to Rascalton, and it'll be upriver. I tell Mindy, I say, well, we'll follow the river for a little bit, and then dump you off at Rascalton and get you where you need to go.
Yeah, we could take the river down to.
Well, I won't let FB in the river itself.
Probably have to go this way then.
Yeah, we'll go on land to Rascalton. I mean, and then maybe the river here will be clean when we cut over to Logjam, but you never know.
Right.
You want to just do a truncated stopover and quick stop, and then use the last leg to get to Rascalton today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have to.
Before you head out,
Nope.
You see that Rawls, what's it called? Rawls Labor Shop is actually like a bounty place as well. They've got a job board with bounties.
Oh, maybe we should check in with the warg.
Oh yeah. Maybe as we're kind of.
I'm sorry. It's Cricksend Merc Market is what that is. Sorry.
Okay. Maybe like
Merc Market.
As we're kind of riding FB through the city, people start to notice the warg head strapped to our, like his or her hide or her shell rather, and we hear murmurations of just like, is that Olgos? I think that's Olgos. Did they slay Olgos?
Riley's gonna like act all hard, like looking at everybody, like trying to be tough, like Galen all scarred up. It's like riding on the back of the tortoise.
Every time Galen hears like the murmur of the word Olgos, like he just has this 1,000-yard stare. He stares off in the distance, like flashing back to the night.
We're the rootinest, tootinest.
Before long you're approached by a hardened looking goblin guy who's in armor. He's like, "Oh, for Prancy wants to see you."
I'm sorry,
Who's that? Who's that now?
Well, she runs the Merc Market.
What was it? I really just didn't hear the first part of the name. Ophir?
Ophrah.
Ophir. Oh, it's like Oprah. Got it. Ophir Prancy?
It's spelled exactly the same way.
Yeah. It's just,
but with an H.
Yeah. That's exactly how I wrote it down on my sheet just now. Yeah. I say, why? What did we do wrong?
Well, nothing. You got that head there.
I assume he's referring to my head and my scar, and I say, what's wrong with my face?
Nothing. He's talking about the war, Galen. Jeez.
Nothing, sir.
Oh. Sorry.
Didn't mean to offend.
All right. And I put my helmet back on. I say, lead the way.
All right. He takes you to the Merc Market. There's like a big line of rough customers, bounty hunter scum.
Wretched hive of scum and villainy. Hive of scum and villainy. Yeah.
Waiting. There's like a kind of like a ticket box office,
Mm-hmm.
and people are waiting to get jobs. But you're brought inside into a back office where Ophrah Prancy is. She's a goblin lady.
A lady goblin.
She's pretty buff, and she's got an eye patch, and she says, "That's a mighty fine prize you got. Dilly-dallying around in town."
I didn't realize there was a bounty on this guy's head. You know, he attacked my friend and I, and we defended ourselves accordingly.
Huh.
I say, if there's a reward, all the better.
You must be quite the warrior.
Galen says nothing.
He's tough. This guy. You darn tootin'.
Looks like the warg didn't go down without a fight, judging by your face. It's a nasty scar.
I wouldn't bring that up. It's a sore topic.
She takes off her eye patch, and you see it's just like a hole.
Yeah, we immediately fall in love and get married.
Oh, goodness gracious!
Without saying a word, Galen like steps forward, like too close to her, and then they hero tug. And they have like this unspoken bond that they've both been wounded. And he knowingly nods at her, and she knowingly nods at him, and he says, "I respect you."
I respect anyone that would take down Old Ghost the Black Mane. I've had a lot of hunters go after him.
We found a lot of bones in his cave.
Exactly. I tell you, subterranean pits of layers. They're paying 4 gold pouches for him. Of course, I take a cut.
I turn to Rylee and I say, what do you think?
I think that's fantastic. I mean, we are impoverished. We have no food.
We're not really impoverished anymore. I've been hiding all the money from Rylee.
I mean, I just have like lint in my pockets, and I've got 1 piece of jerky and about a quarter of a barrel of Rascal Cider sloshing around on the back of the turtle.
And you got the rest of that barrel in your gut. Yeah, I say, what's your cut? Silver pouch?
A gold.
So we'll get 3?
That's correct.
It's a pretty steep price to be an intermediary. I mean, I respect what you do. I say, maybe you can help us get resupplied as part of your cut.
Well, sure. What's it you need?
Blood. We just need some rations, I think, and maybe another barrel of cider. Because why not? Is there anything Rylee needs?
Just food.
Yeah, maybe we can get like another 5 rations out of the deal, or just the lowest end.
Sure. She goes out to another room and like slams them on the table. There you go. We got a fresh barrel of Rascal cider straight from Rascalton.
Oh, the good stuff.
Yeah, I say I do appreciate you. Warrior to warrior, this means a lot. This will keep us going on the hard road ahead.
I do have some other jobs if you're interested.
It's like a gold exclamation point above her head.
I tell you, I wouldn't just offer this to anyone, but you come in here with a head of Olgos the Blackmane.
I say, I hope they're not. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say a bounty hunting job.
Yeah.
You have a fugitive.
You ever heard of Cade Cataran?
Have
Kate Cataran. Yeah.
Cade Cataran.
Oh, okay.
Make a realms check.
I will make a realms check.
we would both make realms checks.
8.
11.
Yeah, so you've both heard of him. I think Galen, you know exactly that he's like the toughest bounty hunter in all of the Mucklands, maybe even Eam, like the most famous.
Okay.
It's kind of got like a
Cataran.
Boba status.
Wow. Boba Fett.
Where?
Trouble is, he is wanted for murder, and there's a bounty on him.
I say that doesn't sound right. It says there's got to be more to this story. Cade Cataran wouldn't go around just murdering indiscriminately. He's got to have a reason.
Well, powerful river baron put a bounty on his head, and money talk.
How much is the bounty?
Twice that of Olgos, I'll tell you that.
Whoa.
I say a powerful river baron tries to pay for justice, or pay to have the law fit his own desires often. I say we'll keep an ear out for Cade. I don't know that we want to get into a scrape until we know for sure he's done what you say he's done. Not you, but the river baron.
Yeah, Cade would be a bad person to have on his bad side. Oh, I know.
Say any other jobs you have?
I mean, everything else is kind of...
They're below jobs. Yeah.
Below your pay grade there, man.
It's just a guy that's been breaking windows. And,
yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
This guy stole too many pies out of people's windowsills.
Yeah.
Look, I got an escort job.
I look at Mindy and I say, we're already kind of on an escort job to Rascalton, and we got to hit Logjam pretty soon after that. We'll circle back around, but in the meantime, we'll keep an eye out for Cade.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't. I'm considering you passing up on the job. Then
I mean,
you can't just keep an eye out for Cade. You got to go look for him.
Okay, we'll take the job.
All right.
I'm not forcing you. I'm just saying there ain't no.
I snatched the wanted post. I snatched the wanted poster out of her hand.
It's mine. It's mine.
I'm taking the job. I open up a small envelope where I've got other pictures and news clippings of Cade stories.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really funny.
He's the coolest Galen.
So there's no picture of his face. It's just his helmeted head with he's bat-winged.
Mm-hmm.
His bat-winged helmet. Looks like a tough customer.
I say, looks like he's seen some stuff.
For those interested, Cade Cataran is who Eppley was posing as in the Middle Route Run, Rickety Stitch Book 2.
That is true. Cade Cataran is a Rickety Stitch canon character.
I always thought it was Kate.
Kate.
Kate Cataran, that's his sister. Also tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't want to cross her.
Not to be confused with Kyle Katarn, who's is obviously named after,
Kyle Katarn.
And his sister, Kylie Katarn.
Yeah. And let's not forget about Riley's brother, Ryle.
Ryan.
And Galen's brother, Desan.
Yeah, Desan.
Well, we've already met Galen's sister, Gail.
That's true.
Yeah, Gail Ribaldo. She turned out to be crazy and in love with Zona Imbach, but only to get me back.
That's true.
Slighting her. Okay, I like all of these things that are happening. We have Cade Cataran, attorney at law.
Looking for the attorney at law, looking for the sickness of the tortoises along the river.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I'm sorry, the reward for Cade Cataran is actually ancient coins.
Whoa, that's the most valuable.
We're not going to get those because we're going to find out the
Cade
truth.
is like a level 10 champion.
Yeah. But he's not guilty. I just don't believe it. There's no way that Cade would be a murderer.
It can't be true.
And then at the end of that quest, it's just going to be Galen muttering, "Never meet your heroes."
Yeah, never meet your heroes.
Yeah.
As Cade strides over us with a battle axe.
Yeah. Fade to black.
End campaign.
Yeah. Should we? So we'll thank Ophrah and say we'll pursue Cade and probably head out of town to Rascalton real quick.
She gives you another hero tug.
I give her a knowing nod.
Then she goes for like a double hero tug.
It gets awkward. But I as she does that. No. I feat of strength. I feat of strength. I use a quest point because it's almost the end of the quest. That's a 9. I'm not trying to rip her arm off, but I'm just giving her like the hero tug of hero tugs.
You pull her like really close and it's really awkward.
She's like 10, 20, 30 years my senior, but it's a moment. It's just a moment.
It is a moment, but nothing happens. And she goes,
nothing. Yeah.
Whew, some mighty fine grip you got there. Double grip.
Yeah.
Two-fisted.
I say I got poltergeist bumps. And then then we let
Riley
go.
Goes, where?
Yeah.
What? Where? Traumatized forever.
Yeah.
All right. You got your rations.
We got 3 more gold pouches, so we're up to 8.
We got
a lot of gold.
Yeah, we got
a lot of gold.
This is feeling good.
Yeah.
And still you're trying to milk people to give you just rations for free.
Yeah, it's more convenient than going to the ration shop. Yeah.
After being brutalized.
Yeah. We didn't get this rich by throwing around a lot of money, pinch every penny.
Yeah, make a realms check to get to Rascalton.
You made the last one, right, James?
Yeah, I did. Go for it, George.
Connect 7.
Connect 7.
Roll a d6.
Oh, God bless. Oh. Remember what it does. I need to go back to the other window.
Hot pockets.
Unwanted attention.
That's okay. That we can deal with. Did we regain any hit points along the way somewhere? We camped for the night, right? We never rolled our hit points back?
I did. I rolled hit points.
Oh,
the first time we camped. We got 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, you stroll into Rascalton. This place is very.
We made it, but sorry. I see.
It's like very barrel themed. Like houses look like barrels, and it's kind of like it's also not a great. It's not like a majestic town. It's
It's just how it would look if it was run by a bunch of drunks, because it is.
Yeah. It's like a shanty town. You see that like some of the houses are made from like ship parts, like
Mm-hmm.
timbers from old riverboats.
Mm.
There's a lot of people on the streets in poor clothing. A lot of shifty looking characters, especially
Mhm.
when you're walking in at night. Um, where do you want to go? Well, Mindy says,
Yeah, we asked Mindy, where do you want
yeah.
to go?
Well, I guess I'll go to my parents' house. If you guys, want to stay there for the night. I mean, it might be weird, but it's the least I can offer.
No, that would be amazing. It would be probably safer than anywhere else. We don't know that Mindy comes from a criminal background. She has 3 brothers. They all hate us.
As you guys are walking through town, you're going down sort of an unlit street, and you find yourself surrounded by thugs. And the ones behind you say, "Hey!"
I'm going to turn around and say, I recognize that voice.
Nice.
And use old chums.
Amazing. I love it. Yeah.
To see if I recognize one of the thugs. Please.
Nice. Okay.
10.
Who is it?
Clark?
Griswold?
Clark? Quardle? What? Clark W. Griswold? Is that you? Chevy Chase standing there in a Christmas sweater.
It's National Lampoon's Rascalton Vacation.
In a Wally's World sweater.
Yeah.
Quardle? Clark the Quardle? Is that you? What the heck are you doing all the way in Rascalton?
He kind of looks around at his fellow thugs, like, Rylee?
So I'll completely ignore the thugs and walk right up to him with like open arms and to give him a hug. Be like,
yeah, he kind of like backs away though. Listen,
hey, I haven't seen you in forever. Who are your buddies? Introduce us.
No, like, you should probably get the hell out of here.
I
didn't know it was you.
I'm gonna start shaking the hands like awkwardly, just of like all the different guys. Like, hey, I'm Rylee. Like, I go way back with Clark. Like, are you guys new?
No, these guys came into town. They said that you guys had a lot of gold. They saw you coming to Crickstop. They said you guys are rich.
Yeah, we are. We've got a ton of gold.
No, we got to get out of here.
I spend this time mounting FB.
I'm going to be like, we got a ton of gold. Why don't we go out and celebrate? We just took out Blackmane.
One of the guys Clark is with, it's like, come on, man, let's go. It seems like this is a group of not like totally aligned people. They're just like everyone's trying to get their cut.
Got it. Got it. Let's see.
So like you've pulled off Clark's little part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But like the original, they look like bounty hunters. You may have seen them in town.
Bunch of jerks. I'm gonna discerning eye another guy as kind of say he's the guy who got this rabble together and created weakness or vulnerability in someone or something within line of sight for other purposes. I just want to indicate that he is in fact the guy who got them all together, and I think that if he were to falter, people might follow suit.
Okay.
I will roll it. What do I spy with my eyes? I spy a 9.
Yeah, you remember this guy. He was in line.
He got mad because we cut him. Took my job.
He just put 2 and 2 together that you likely got paid a lot, and
nice.
Just trying to get easy money.
Yeah, I look at him and I say, "There's the mathematician putting 2 and 2 together."
Would you like to parlay or?
Yeah, I think I would. I already used my commanding presence. That's unfortunate.
If you could use a quest point.
That's true. I can use my last quest point. I think I'm gonna, because that would be a very valuable thing to intimidate these guys. So I use the last quest point to impress or frighten the group of goons. I just, when he says something, I look at him, like I glare through the eye slits of my Bogwatch helmet, or Bulwark helmet rather. Ooh, I mean it's 6.
I can do lend a hand.
That might be worth it.
And
what's your?
Or this?
I mean, it's a success. So you're
6 is a success, right? Yeah.
You're risking not getting a success. So
Yeah,
just throwing
no.
that out there.
I think that I always forget that above a 6 is, or a 6+ is going to be a success disease. So yeah.
It's success with a twist. So
success generally means the NPC will be respectful and amenable, perhaps begrudgingly so, depending on their character. Goons will keep their distance or flee from combat. So let's see. Maybe.
So I think
go ahead.
Applying it to the guy who's not a goon, but he's surrounded by goons, like he's the NPC.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of he'll back off, I guess. But what is the twist out of this situation?
I think that the twist might be like he could come back later, or he hasn't given up on this idea.
But is going to attempt it when we're not like out in the open like this or something. Or maybe maybe the whole thing where we directly engaged them like threw him off.
Yeah.
Galen's like recognizing Galen, he's putting 2 and 2 together that this maybe is not the best place because the reason we're rich is Galen took out Blackmane.
I mean, we did, but
he
both of us equally.
He kind of backs down, and then the rabble around him disappears, and he's like, it won't happen this time, but I'll get you guys. I know you're out there.
So Rylee not engaging any of this in the conversation,
no, I said we'd get it. We'll get lunch. We're trying to celebrate here for a second.
Oh my gosh.
Come with us.
What? Lunch?
I'm already ordering lizards on sticks and stuff. Like, come on, pay up, Galen. Handing them out to Clark.
Oh god. Rylee has somehow gained her own group of goons.
This bounty hunter confusedly takes a lizard on a stick.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Begrudgingly eats it.
Yeah. Hey, it's pretty good. Yeah.
I'm really hungry.
Yeah. You're not yourself when you're hungry.
Wow.
Have a lizard on a stick.
Classic.
You can tell though, Galen, that this whole situation, it's
we've only put off the inevitable.
It's kind of emasculating him in a bit.
Oh, nice. I love it.
So he doesn't come away with it grateful to be your friend. He's he's eating his lizard stick.
He's he's gonna get us and our little dog too.
Yeah. What's this guy's name, Ben? We can add him to our list of pursuers in a way. Want to roll one up?
Rusty Griswold.
$200, Ben?
I recently watched that movie just because I hadn't seen it in forever.
One of the old ones, right? Or European Vacation or something?
Yeah. Well, the first one, Vacation.
Oh, sure.
And Clark Griswold is just a terrible man.
He is a terrible person. Yeah. He he has a gorgeous wife, and he's flirting with all these other women. He's just a crappy person to begin with.
Loses his mind at the end.
Yeah.
He's just he's just constantly lying for no reason.
Yeah.
Save face, but who cares?
Right.
Why would you lie? All right. His name is Pepper the Huge.
Pepper the Huge.
Wow.
They call me Pepper the Huge.
Pepper the Huge. No, he's not. He's not that.
Call him Pepper because he makes you sneeze by throwing peppercorn in your face before he stabs you in the gut.
He's a boggle.
That's so good. I'm Pepper the Huge, okay?
It's one of those ironic names, you know.
Yeah, Pepper the Huge.
It's like a wug named Tiny.
That's so perfect for what just happened as well. He's like
Yeah.
feels emasculated and he like
Yeah.
hates how this went. It's like getting no respect.
No
Pepper the
respect.
Huge.
He's wearing shining armor.
Oh, okay.
Like makes him look bigger. It's like a big pauldrons.
He fights on stilts.
Thick folds.
Yeah, thick folds. Yeah.
All right. Mindy takes you to her childhood home. It's a little hovel.
hmm
It looks really dirty, but the lights are on and it looks cozy inside.
Nice.
Cozy inside.
You're greeted by her parents. She introduces you, and they're like two little old bogrels who like look like they don't go outside. And they go, "Oh, my heroes! Look at this! You brought our daughter back home. How can we repay you?" "Well, we can't. We got nothing. All we got's is food."
I say a good meal will be more than enough payment. My daughter has helped us along the way. She's brave in her own right. I recall the time she picked up the fire spit lizard and started like firing in his
Suppressing fire.
Marlin, go get the treasure.
Marlon Wayans.
He comes out.
Her mother like is telling the husband to like go get something. He pulls out this little box and there's like a little gold dagger inside.
Oh no, we couldn't. That's her dowry. It's no. Don't do that.
No, it's kept it around, in case I ever had to use it, but I found this in the trash one time.
Huh.
You found this golden dagger in the trash.
Definitely a murder weapon.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what? This is totally a murder weapon. That's the first thing I thought. Like, you found this in the trash?
Yeah.
Like, what trash? When?
I never thought of it that way. Ooh.
Yep.
Well, this was years ago when Mindy was just a little kid.
Mindy was a serial killer, actually, and a thief. She's been with us this whole time. Typical.
She's like a Dexter. She's like, it's all like this secret ruse. She's got this. So I found this in the trash.
It's like still encrusted with blood. This is interesting though, George. This is like I wonder like what the story of this dagger in the trash is. A dagger of this quality.
Yeah.
Maybe we should like swap a gold pouch for it, and like let's buy it off them and use it. Let's investigate what it is.
Yeah. Is this from a meta perspective, Ben? Is this a plot thread, or is this just like you tried to give us something and then we made it something terrible?
Well, we're probably going to end it here, so let me think of something. And,
okay. Yeah. We can end it on this, and I'll say we'll talk in the morning. Let's have some food and tuck that dagger away somewhere safe, and then we can chat about what to do with it.
Oh, should I tuck the summer space? I'm like in the kitchen using it to chop carrots to help the lady.
It's fine.
Did you
want
to give them a gold pouch for it?
If we're going to take it, I think we should buy it from them. I think because it's valuable.
That's
they
fine.
have nothing.
Yeah. We now have 7 gold pouches in our 1 gilded dagger of questionable origin, Richard.
Well, they're like over the moon that you would give them a gold pouch. It's like more money than they've seen in years.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know.
We're rich
heroes
now,
after all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mindy says to you, it's gonna be, it's gonna be a little. I mean, it was a tough journey, but I consider you two my friends, and Zona.
Zona feels like he's like been towering in the corner for a while now, and he feels seen.
I feel seen.
Galen and Rylee never tell me that they are my friends.
If you ever come back to Rascalton, definitely look me up.
Absolutely. You've been a great travel companion. Regarding your dress, I'm wondering maybe, since we're on such a time crunch, you think maybe your family could use a little bit of that gold to clean it?
Oh. She's like really put off by that.
I mean, we can do it. Just I can't do it in a timely fashion. I will do it if you don't mind waiting. Do you mind waiting for a clean dress? I would have to take it with me. You can buy yourself a new dress, and then I'll take this one and clean it, and then
Rylee
bring it back
just
to you.
stands there like.
Galen's like really trying to be practical about this, like very pragmatic. Like, no. This is one way of.
That's not romantic at all, Galen.
Yeah.
Galen's not a romancing type with this girl. I mean, they've seen some stuff, but he's more into Ofra.
Like the mature women, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he wants some hair on their face,
Some
like a little beard.
experience.
Yeah.
Got to have like 80 experience points.
Yeah, at least before I'll even look at you.
She like agrees to it, but you visibly put off. Like you promised her, and
well, I mean, so that's the thing, right? Like regarding the Oathbearer thing, then we can either resolve it with her using some of the gold, or I would have to take the dress because we can't like stay and get it cleaned. And this is like the point at which we're parting ways. So
why don't we
like, I don't care either way. I just want to like have a path forward out of that.
What if we buy her a new dress somewhere fancy?
It doesn't fit the promise though, right? Like the promise was to clean it.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't want you to take the dress because
Mm-hmm.
But
for reasons, yeah, she has no other clothes.
She's not happy about it. Is the point? But she'll be like,
I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Like,
I think there should
insensitive.
be some oath bearer like consequence. It's like this is a weird case of oath bearer, but like
it was used for something like really dumb. I mean yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I think like in the grand scheme of things, this will have fulfilled like the oath bearer thing. It's not graceful.
I'm struggling with like what are the serious consequences because you're not fulfilling it.
I am fulfilling it, right? We've paid for it. We've paid for the cleaning.
That doesn't do it, dude.
But then she has to give us the dress.
Bill.
You didn't even pay for it. You exchanged money for the dagger and said use some of that money on the dress.
We gave more than the dagger was worth. Let's be real here.
I mean, it's a gold dagger, so you have no idea what it's worth.
It's gilded, man.
Yeah, it's it's just gold plated. It's not really made of gold. I bit it, flaked off in my mouth.
I love the idea of like giving her money to go to a dry cleaner. My oath is fulfilled.
Is there a dry cleaner?
Looking into the sunset, my oath is fulfilled.
God, moments like this make me wonder how.
Bell ding as she walks out with the ticket.
Yeah. Is there a local dry cleaner? Because I will just take the dress to it and bring her back the ticket.
No, there's not. That's like not a thing.
Yeah, that's the one non-canon thing.
Comedically, it is
Like
fantastic.
if you were in Bogtown, maybe, but like
Yeah.
We venture all the way to the largest city in the Mucklands to look for dry cleaners.
Yeah.
I will think of serious consequences. I think Galen.
Serious consequences.
I think Galen, as a person, would think he's like settled this.
we're in character. Yeah, it's like, but so I think. How about this, Ben? Right, like, I think Galen will still be looking out for a Wungalope and a Wungalope milk, and he'll bring it back. But like right now, the overarching pressing thing is going to be getting the Logjam.
Yeah.
Too funny.
So, yeah, I think maybe the serious consequences should be such that, like, if I do return with a Wungalope milk to clean her dress, it'll like mollify the situation a little bit.
Well, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's probably not going to affect your life. It's just hers.
She ends up destitute, selling herself on the street corner.
This
For
is,
rascal cider.
Oh, jeez. That's horrible.
But let's end it there. You guys
Yeah.
rest for the night here.
Yeah. Galen sleeps soundly, thinking his oath has been born.
And then next time
Serious
we'll likely
consequences.
make it to Logjam. I think that this is the end of day 10, so you have 2 more days.
Oh yeah, because 12
This
is
has
its
been a
own
heck
day.
of
Yeah.
Heck of a journey. Heck of a journey. A blitz
Yeah,
across the
ballroom
freaking.
blitz. Perfect. Amazing. This is a good quest to balance out the pain and suffering of last quest.
Agree.
We now possess a gilded dagger that was probably a murder weapon, which like cracks me up. It's like, why would it be in the trash? Oh, it was probably used to
It
murder
was
someone.
probably a murder weapon.
Watch, in like 5 years, this will come up.
Yeah. Those will be the serious consequences.
All right, let's do some XP.
Y'all do XPs.
Y'all do some XP.
Well, you completed your objective to bring Mindy back to Rascalton.
Nice.
Did you solve a problem creatively?
I mean, they're just like mostly combat. I mean, Riley's I don't know, using a creative ability to recognize Clark Griswold or whatever his name was like pretty good in my mind.
Yeah. 2. Explore a new location.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. 3. Counter a new creature. Poltergeist. 4. Significant encounter with an NPC. Yeah.
Ofra, a couple people actually along the way.
Cool. That's 5. And then your ideals and flaws.
I think we did some character development.
I was attempting to go straight into danger by doing the Clark thing and being overzealous with trusting and liking the.
I mean, I can say I stood my ground against difficult odds, but that was just more a function of being locked in a duel.
I didn't fumble at an opportune time.
Yeah. I'm going to say I did not use any XP generating ability odds.
Okay. What about relationship stuff? Anything?
I mean, I think at least at the beginning there was like some role play about my new scar. I'm like trying to play more into that, not just like letting it go. As now I have a penalty and bonus to my skills.
So What can we add to your relationship? Like you're being colder to Rylee or something, or distant?
Rylee is trying to be supportive of him, but he's being.
I don't even know if it's like he's
Yeah, I
not
don't know that
actively. He's not. Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. There, like he's like Riley's trying to be supportive, but I think Galen he has tasted death and is now forever changed, and he's become like a little bit less.
He's hardened this season.
Yeah, exactly right. But I think that's also like he's maybe more unwilling to make attachments, like the Mindy thing, and like he's become kind of more obtuse, rubber goose with
Rylee
regard to
wants
these things.
to bring him back from that.
Yeah, maybe yeah. Rylee senses that change in Galen, and he's not quite the same like brother that he used to be. And Galen is just more detached from like relationships and
Yeah, you're
permanence.
a little aloof. You're aloof. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like the implication with aloof is that he believes himself to be more like above things, though, right?
I don't think so. This means like not friendly or forthcoming, cool and distant. Conspicuously uninvolved and uninterested. Yes.
I was about to say, like, that's a really well-structured definition that just popped out of his brain.
Galen is more, quote, aloof, is what I've added to my personal story.
Quote. He's like, won't accept it.
No.
Outright as a word.
No. Yeah, yeah, exactly. No, but I think that's appropriate. And I think that part of that moving forward would be like Galen trying to regain his bagrilitude.
Cool.
And his joie de vivre again.
Wow. So that is 6 XP, and then any individual stuff that you might have gotten.
Awesome.
So yeah, if you do, we talked about this off stream, but if you want to use 10 XP as a one-time thing to get 1d6 plus Vim courage, do that.
I roll it. 6.
Nice.
That's amazing.
That's gonna be 7. I have 23 courage now. Oh, that's gonna be so mercifully useful to just be able to soak a little bit more.
Looks like I gotta add more enemies to the mix.
You mean it's gonna get harder and harder?
Oh my gosh!
All right, I think we'll end it on that note. Thanks, Bernard, for gracing us with your majestic presence.
Indeed.
As always.
Indeed. And thank you, everybody, for watching and supporting us. Thanks to all of our supporters on Patreon. It is a huge help to be able to actually develop the game, as well as new graphic novels and new book projects that we're working on. If you're interested in learning more about the Land of Eam or playing it yourself, we are going to be running a Kickstarter later in the year, but you can get the free beta on our website, landofelm.com, as well as check out some of our books and join the newsletter.
Yeah, and join us on Discord if you haven't already, where you can discuss the game and you can point out things like how level 7 of the Knight Errant only has one ability.
Yeah, or if you're just looking for a group or want to share fan art or pictures of your characters and stuff, like we love taking a look at that. And Ben and I always look at that, and we're always we try as much as we can to be on Discord and available. So
yeah,
that's it. Plug over. You know what I mean?
And
enjoy your
weekend. A great week, Bernard.
Oh yeah, thanks, Bernard.
Back at you.
All right. Until next time.
Indeed.
Bye-bye now.